Who wants to get a little bit better? If so, comment yes right now in the comments. This is a big deal question for you business owners, for you coaches, for you people building a brand. Because here's the question that I get all the time. We talk about it in masterminds. We talk about it in coaching. How do I build my brand? Like if you're watching this right now and you've got like a message that you know can change the world. Maybe it's your story, maybe it's a product, maybe it's an offering. And if you have something on the inside of you that you know you need to give away to the world, say yes in the comments. Don't just say yes. Tell me what your message is. Tell me what your message is right now in the comments. What is the message that you have or the gift that you need to bring to the world? So if that's you, then you need to have a brand. You are your brand, whether you realize it or not, but you need to be intentional about developing a brand so that you can give your greatness to the world. So how do you do that? Well, there's courses and books and coaching that you could do for months and months and months. I'm just going to give you 4 simple points. And I've worked with a branding company called the Brand Builders Group. Rory Vaden is amazing. His team is amazing. Highly, highly recommend them. Let me know. I can connect you if you're interested in something like that. But so a lot of what I'll share with you is from what I've learned from working with them and what I've learned from my own journey of building my own brand. So number 1, you've got to know who you serve. Know who you serve. If you want to build a brand, you need to know who it is that needs what you have to offer. So that comes in the form of an avatar or an ideal client, but you need to get clarity about who it is that needs what you have to offer. If you try to serve everybody, you are going to be ineffective. If you're like, I serve all business owners, like, no. Because that's you need to get niched into a clear audience that you serve best. One of the lines I love that Rory taught me, he said, the person that you're best equipped to serve is often the person you once were. And so I know who I was 5 years ago. That's who I'm best equipped to serve. And so I'm going to serve some people that are getting started and building a brand and growing a business from like the beginnings into like scaling and growing it. That's who I serve. And there's more specifics to that, but I know who I serve. So number 1, know who you serve. Number 2, know the problem that you solve. See, that's going to take knowing who I serve. Those people that you serve, they have a problem. You've got to identify the specific problem that you solve for those people. It could be obscurity. It could be overwhelm. It could be a lack of clarity. My problem that I solve, in one word, I solve the problem of powerlessness. I help people take back their power and create a life that they love. I help them step into life so that they can have it all. That's my message. My message is you can have it all. So when I ask you to type, can you put your message in just one statement? That's what Brand Builders taught me to do. So know who you serve, know the problem that you solve. I am on a mission to eradicate the feeling of powerlessness, of wasted potential out of my client's life. You get around me long, I will shake you to shake out any feeling of powerlessness. I'm going to give you the tools to be equipped to step into your destiny, to fulfill your destiny. Number 3, how do you build your brand? You've got to add value. Now, I know that might sound a little cliche. That might sound a little broke. Like everybody says that. But you know why? Because it's true. You've got to add value. You've got to be focused on serving. Know who you serve. Know the problem that you solve. And then say, you know what? I'm going to give so much. I'm going to give so much value. I'm going to change so many people's lives that people will be asking to pay me. I tell you what, when I serve my clients, they are grateful to pay me to help them eradicate that feeling of powerlessness out of their life because I'm adding value. I'm serving them at a high level. So you've got to figure out, okay, I'm doing this, but I know who I serve. I know the problem I solve. What's the vehicle for me adding value? One of the greatest vehicles that we all have available, I'm doing it right now, is social media. So I don't care if it's on Clubhouse or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. Don't try to do them all if you're just getting started, but pick your platform or 2 and say, that's where I'm going to start adding value. I'm going to do it for free. I'm going to add value. I'm going to add value. And you know what? You do that long enough, and people are going to start coming to you and saying, hey, I want what you have. I want more of that. And so don't hold back. Save one of the lines brand builders taught me, save the best for first. Not the best for last, save the best for first. You got to show up and give what you can to help people. And you know what? They're going to pay you to execute, to implement, to apply it specifically into their business, into their life. But add value, add value. Everybody type right now in the comments, add value. And then number 3, what do you do to build your brand? This is it. This is the big kahuna. This is the, you can do everything else. But if you don't do this last one, it's all for naught. Okay? What do? You've got to be consistent. Inconsistency is the kiss of death. I don't care if you're doing it on a social media platform, or if you're creating live events, or if you're doing masterminds, it doesn't matter. You have to show up consistently. When you show up consistently, that is oozing out of the pores of who your brand is, about who you are. You've got to be consistent. And guess what? That doesn't mean just showing up consistently in time. That means showing up consistently as who you are. I'm not perfect. I got a long way to go. But this energy that I show up with, woo! I am consistent in showing up like this and serving you and adding value to your life. I don't know it all. I don't have all the answers. I can't fix everything, but daggone it, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to show up consistently myself, like congruent with who I am, right? That means I'm not going to talk to you about something I don't know. I'm not going to contradict my beliefs, my convictions by something I say to you right now. I'm going to be congruent in who I am. I'm going to be consistent with my identity, and I'm going to consistently, over time, show up to serve you. So, how do you build your brand? Know who you serve. Know the problem that you solve. Add value and be consistent. Which one of those do you need to grab hold of today to build your brand? Which one do you need to do to become more effective at building your brand? Drop it in the comments right now. Hey, if I can support you in any way, if I've maybe stirred up something, you got a question, hey, if you want a link to be able to connect with brand builders, happy to give that to you. Not the purpose of this little video, but hey, I want to add value to you. I want to serve you. I was just on a Facebook last night, and guy asked me a question. I was like, dude, let's jump on a call. I think I can help you with that. I'm not pitching him. I'm not trying to sign him up, but I was just like, hey, I think I can help that guy. Let me spend 30 minutes and add value. So do for one what you want to do for all. That is a good starting point for adding value. So I hope this helped you. This is where we get off this video, and you should go out there and give your greatness to the world, because somebody needs what's on the inside of you, and that's what building your brand is all about. So go out there and give your greatness to the world. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.